Hi everyone, I'm Graddles, and I'm back on Riverrun, and I kind of made some modifications offline. I went down here and I added some one-way roads to our farm, and I also added a bit more farming. I added in a college over here. I added over here some space to do some oil, and I would like to put in a cargo train station once that opens up. I added some residents down in here, and what else did I do? I added some more residents down in here the last time. And over here, I think I'm going to make a tourist area and city center. So, see what happens. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, right now we have a desperate need for some residents. So, I'm going to go ahead and first give our new college some water. And we might as well run this down as well. There we go. And let's just come on over here. Let's go ahead and fill in some residents. We desperately need some residents. So I think we'll fill in. We'll use the fill tool. Boy, those houses are popping up really quickly. As you can see, just goes to show you how much we needed residents. So we'll go ahead and get this all in. All right. And we need some electric down here by our college. Let's go ahead and see where we can run that from. Wonder if we can just put in a windmill here and just do that. It's not the greatest amount of power, but it fills it in for now. And hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and see what else we were doing. So we need water down here. So we'll just run it from here. Pretty much have it set up. So we just gotta run that. So now we have a bigger need for some commercial area. So we'll go ahead and get that in. And hopefully we start gaining some residents so we hit our milestone so we can get our trains in. Guess we'll just add a little bit of commercial in here. Don't see why not. It's pretty busy, but it's not too bad. We could actually add a few here. And there we go. Sorry about that. So, let me just show you the traffic situation. So over here, right here we have a bit of a hot spot. But it's nothing terrible. Over here, as you can see, it's red, but there's nothing on it. So I don't know why it's red, but it is. But over here, as you can see, I did the one-ways. And that pretty much sorted out a lot just by running the one-way. I also added some on-off ramps right in here. And that kind of gave them a little bit of a shortcut I have a little turnaround there, but this highway is not busy, so it's fine if they turn around there. I don't care. I mean, I could have them come up to here and get on here, but it's fine. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and see. As you can see, we don't have enough buyers for these, and that is because we really need to get some shipping going. So that's what we're waiting for in the next milestone. Let me just run some water here. So we are getting close to our milestone. I think we need 11,000. There we go. And then we'll get our trains. So that's where we're looking for, right there. I was going to do a college campus, but I kind of didn't want to get too involved with that right now. I think we're going to go ahead and add some residents down in here. Where are we? Right in here. Because we do need more. And we could use some commercial. So let's go ahead and do some of that. And we're probably going to need electric. But I know I did run the water. Alright, so we have some electric here. That we ran for, I guess, the school. Yeah, I think we put the school in and the medical. So that's fine. Let's see, we got that going. Let's go ahead and fill in some residents. And I haven't done high density yet. I'm not sure how much high density I really want to put in. I want to kind of keep this maybe more on the low density area. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe down by the tourist area we'll add a little more high density in there. And just add a bit more residents. We have plenty of jobs. When I filled out the farming, that created quite a bit more jobs. So we don't have to worry too much about that. These streets I'm not going to upgrade. So I'm not worried about knocking people out. Sometimes when you do curved roads with the gravel, it will knock out everybody if you upgrade these roads. And I really think I'm going to just keep this sparse and just leave the gravel roads. Just a small little kind of community in here. Nothing too big. So we do still have a huge demand for residents. I'm just going to continue to fill in. And once I do that, I'm hoping we'll hit the milestone, we'll get the train in, and that'll take care of a lot of stuff for the not enough buyers over here. Let's just look up. Yeah, I think we might get rid of some of this base game farm. We might have way too much. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of this base game. And I'll just keep an eye on the bottom there to watch out for our demand coming quite up again. As of now, it's pretty okay. We have a very low... We'll just delete you. Let's get rid of it. What's over here? He's gone. Perfect. Alright, we still don't have a huge demand for industry. So what I think we'll do is we'll just continue. We'll go here and we'll actually do the large and we'll just get rid of all this farming. I don't think we need it. We will need to run... Will we... No, we have electric, right? Where did we run our electric? Let's just double check. I think we're good. Where are we? We got that to that. That to that. And this to this. This doesn't need power. And this has its own power. So I think we're good. So yeah, just getting rid of all the base game right there. We still don't have an industry need. So that is super good. So we are filling out our residents down in here. Let's continue to do so. And I would use the large paint, but I don't want to fill in some of the little tiny houses in there. What I do want to do is put in some parks. Let's go ahead and put in a few parks. One right there. And fit one in here. And maybe one more down right in here for later. And let's check our schools. I do realize sometimes I feel like I'm rushing, so I'm going to try to slow myself down a little bit. I get very quick when I'm placing stuff, and I kind of don't take my time. So I'm going to try to just slow down just a little bit, because I do realize that I do go very quickly. We'll put in, we got a park there. Maybe right over here we could put a basketball. There we go. And one thing we are going to need is services. We don't have any fire or police down in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of pop these guys right on the edge here. And that should cover mostly everybody. At least on this end. We still have a high demand for some commercial. So I think we'll just continue to fill this in. I do have it on the fill. Now we don't have anything back in here, and I think what I'm going to do is go to the select, and I'm going to keep a little bit of room off of here in case I want to run a few residents back in there. Let's take a look. Yeah, we have a lot of room back in here. It is by the train here. We could do a little, either a little park or a little zoo maybe down in there, which would be nice. I'm thinking about putting over maybe by this college here, some kind of like park in here. So either that, or maybe I'll get rid of this in here and put a nice city park in here. And we'll have the water to do some fishing and stuff. This is a real sloped, you could see the real big slope. You'd pretty much run right into the water if you drove a car. Oh well. See what happens with that. And then over here, boy, we still have a huge residential demand. I thought we got rid of some of that, but let's go ahead and continue to fill this. So yeah, I think we'll put in a nice park over there. Maybe we'll leave, you know what, we'll fill in this little one. And maybe right next to the park here. These guys, We could fill some of this in. These are little, but maybe over here. And we'll come back up here. Fill this all out. And here as well. And let's take a look. Over here needs some electric. So we'll go ahead and put some of that in. And I think we'll continue to... do we need more? We could use a couple more. Let's see if we could stretch this electric down to here for our park over here. So we'll just kind of fill in here and here. And hopefully that'll catch on to our electric there. So we're really close to 11,000 now. And once we do that, I think we're going to put the cargo train station right in here. And what also is nice is down here where I put in for the city center, we do have the train tracks running through here as well. And we could put a passenger train in there. I hate it that it's the same line, but it is the one that runs through. So I think it should be fine. We could do a bypass, and it should be fine. I think another thing we'll do is let's cut off these braces. Oh, there we go. Yay, so we got our train. I'm just going to pause it a second. I just want to cut the braces out of the center here. And I think we'll decorate these up after we put in our train. So let's go back over to here. And let's go over to our transportation. I like to double check. And there's our cargo train. So let's go ahead and delete this. And grab our cargo. There we go. And then we will run our track. And let's curve this just a little bit. That looks okay. And I think we'll put in just a small little bypass over here. I think we'll come past. Guess we'll come right about here. So I like to go in and make sure everything connected properly. And it did. So let's go ahead and turn the game back on. And see if we have electric over here. Because I don't think we will. So let's go ahead and prepare for that. I think we'll run these guys some electric as well. Does not want to cross the street there. There we go. Then we'll come back over to here. We'll just pick up here. And that should be good. Put it on 3 speed. There we go. So now we'll see a lot of traffic coming over here. I did put in a toll bridge here. And I'm hoping that most of our trucks coming from our farm will use this. If not, I may cut off this industrial area for a little bit and let them use the toll bridge. But we'll see. We'll see how they do it. I'm thinking they're not going to use the roundabout to get to the trains over here. And I'm not sure. They might use the parkway, but I don't think so. I think most of them will come across in this area. Although some of them may use the parkway. If they go down this way. No, well, they could, yeah, they could exchange here. And then come up to here. And then turn into here. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. So now that we got our cargo train in, let's come on down here. And let's put in a city hall down here. I really want to put in a city hall. I already had it set up to go. And I think we'll put him right in there. And let's run the street all the way down. Yeah, let's make it the trees. This will be a much fancier area. We'll run this straight. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll run this to about here. There we go. And then I think we'll also put a break here. So now he definitely needs some electric. So let's see where we're going to pull him from. Right here should be fine. So I did put in barriers over here on the parkway. Just for our residential area especially. But I figured it'll help with the sound. This guy's really, his backyard is really pushed up right against here. So we'll see what happens. He's not complaining right now. Maybe we could add a little bit of trees. Give him a little bit more of a buffer. Let's see. Put in some of these nice trees here. My controller is sliding. There we go. Trying to squeeze one more tree right in here. There we go. Come on, come back. There we go. So let's see, can we squeeze another one in here? I don't think so. But we could put some here. Let me just go ahead and check the noise levels here. So yeah, with the sound barriers, it's not bad at all, actually. You can see without the sound barriers, and then with. So it does block quite a bit. Alright, let's go back down in here. He needs some water. Alright, we'll get you some water. Let's see, we'll go right here. We'll run this straight. There we go. And we might as well continue to run a few more, considering we're going to need it. And our demands are down, so that's great. Because we were really high demand for everything before. So right now we seem to be good. We kind of leveled off a little bit. So now we can take a little breath. Slow it down. And once we see that industrial demand start to creep up a little bit, we'll go ahead and we'll add some oil industry in here. So we do have this working pretty well. I'm wondering where those trucks are coming from. So let's double check here. They do seem to be using the toll bridge. At least some of them. I don't know if any more. Just checking to see if they're using the roundabout to get around to the industry. No, they seem to be using the toll bridge. So that's good. We'll make some money off the toll bridge. And we do have them coming in over here. I think what I may do is I might put some warehouses down in here, especially for the farming. So that will be good. Sorry about that. My dogs just went flying into the other room. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, why don't we move one of the warehouses down over into here? So I think we'll just take this road down into here. And we'll just come over to here. And I think we'll take this big warehouse here. And we're going to relocate it down over to here. Let's see, where are we? Right over here. And we'll just put that in there. And that will help, I think, just with keeping things together over here. We'll get the oil and we'll put another warehouse down in here. So it'll all kind of be together. Let's just connect this electric. I'm gonna come across the street here. There. And there. Come on. There we go. So that'll eat some space over here. This will be good if we wanted to add a little bit more of, we have the slaughterhouses and we have some other stuff in here, the milking parlors. We do have a bakery. Let's see. You know what? I want to see how we're doing on our fishing village. Because once we hit this, we could actually open up the other types of fish. So let's see. We actually did do it. So we can actually add the anchovies and the salmons now. So why don't we go ahead and do that? I'm going to just... let's just break this road here. Let's do this one as well. And let's go ahead and add the anchovies. I think right about here should be good. We'll connect the road up. We need this one. There we go. And this guy needs water. Let's go ahead and get him some water. And let's just run this through. And this guy right to there. Alright. So now we have to make a route for the anchovies. There we go. So anchovies is green. So right now we don't have any green. But I think what we'll do is we'll just manipulate the water a little bit and see if we can get some green. So let's go over to here. And we'll go to our terrain tool. And we're just gonna sink this in a little. And then I'm gonna just find the spot here. And then just sink a little bit of this. And this should... I'm gonna kill my dogs. Change the color a little bit. Sorry about that. My dogs get a little crazy. Alright, so let's take a look at the water now. Let's jump in. So once this deepens, we'll see. Right now it's a pretty fast flow. Over here we have a slow flow. What we'll do is we'll cut in a little bit, and that'll also help to slow the flow down, or we could put a rock in here which should slow it down. But for now, I think what we'll do is we'll just take this terrain tool and we'll just come in. Let's come in right about here. We're just gonna pull this in just a little bit. Let's come up a little bit more. And yes, we are gonna flood ourselves. I'm not too worried about it. It'll clear up in a minute. There it goes. And as we're doing that, let's go down to the fishing. So now this will start to slow down just a little bit. But as you can see, we're starting to get some green in here. And we're getting some green over here. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to take a little bit more of the land. And we'll just grab, we're just going to pull it out a little bit. And just narrow this down. And then, on this side, where we don't have really anything going on, we're going to actually bring this in and just make like a little lake. So what we'll do is, let's find a terrain. Sorry about that. Somebody rang the bell. It never ends here. It's always something. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting to fill up like this little lake over here. And as we do that, we're going to get some green going on in here. And this will help us to be able to get some anchovies, because that's what we want to do. So as you can see, it's flowing in quite quickly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to make this entrance just a bit smaller, like so. And this way it'll slow down the rush of the water. What is out over here? One of our businesses. We'll just take that out of there. And let's get rid of the trees as well, because that just looks crazy. Alright, so now if we go back to our water, you can see we have yellow, we have green, and that's what we want. We're starting to get a little bit of blue because it's rushing in, and it'll slow down. But once this calms down just enough, we'll be able to at least fish around in the green, and that'll be just what we need, kind of, just to get the anchovies going. Let's see, we'll go over to here. Just gonna bring this to here. Just gonna make this a little bit. Let's go into here. Just gonna fill this in just a little bit. I have too much soil. There we go. And that should have calmed down quite a bit. There we go. It's starting to settle down. So we are running into issues with the too much soil, which is, it's alright. I mean, if we have a place to dump it, it would be a little more practical. We could look around and add something somewhere. I mean, we do have some room down in here to add some interest here. We could do a little bit here and dump some here. So what we could do is just go here and just make like a little bit and get rid of some of the soil. And we could dump a little bit more over here. And this way, it gets rid of some of the soil we have. Alright, now let's go ahead and see. So now I think we can, this is settled down enough that I think we can make a route in here now and get some of this in here. What I would like to do though is I just want to break this up just a little bit because I don't want it to be where the boat's going to run aground here. And with that, it's going to actually make this speed up a little bit, but it will calm down. There it goes. It's pretty calm. I think that's good. Alright, so let's go into our anchovies now and run a route. So now if we come from here, let's use the curve. And we'll have him come in right through here. And he'll go through a little bit of pink and yellow. Now this should be enough green to get 100%, I think, but we'll see. If it's not, we could always backtrack a little bit. I think we're hitting a little bit. Trying to get it right there. There we go. And then we'll come back. To there. Now we did not, for some reason, whenever I do my first spot, it doesn't connect. Sometimes. There we go. Alright, so now that's connected. We'll see how that's running. We still have quite a bit of green, but I did miss right here. I think I'm going to delete that and see if I can get that a little bit closer to the edge here. So let's see. Let's pause it a second because I don't want them running. Let's see. Just got to get it more into the green here. Alright, so let's see how that does. Where is our first boat? And let's get rid of some of these trees in here. There we go. So here comes our first boat. Let's keep an eye on him. And let's see what he's got so far. Let me pause it a minute. There we go. So he's got 9%. 10. Yeah, he's going to have to come back probably about twice to get enough anchovies. 30. Looks like he'll probably get just a little over 50%, I think. Maybe 60. A little over 50. About 60%. So we still need about 40% more. Alright, so let's pause this. Go back into here. See if there's any other way. So there's no... This one right here and this right here. We could definitely fix this. Whoops. So let's see. If we come here and we delete this, this, and this. And then bring this here. And then back to here. It's stupid snapping. I could probably shut it off, but... see if we can get it to... Alright, so that should help a little bit. Down in here, we might be able to get this one. Keep going back, I snap out of it. Let's come in and cut off here. And add... just... let's see if I curve it. There we go. That works better. I think even over here, I keep backing out twice. Let's try curving this. I didn't have to curve it. Over here, let's see. Let's see what we get with this. I'm gonna just watch this guy. Alright, so let's see. He did that turnaround. So he is our first one that's gonna... let's see. Let's grab him. Come on, stop moving so fast. Oh, I gotta pause you. There we go. So he's already got 37, 40, 50, 60. We are pretty close. 80, 90. He got 100. Perfect. That was the perfect route. Okay, so we're good with that. We can leave that alone. And now we do have a high demand for residence, commercial, and industry. Just gonna get rid of that. So let me go ahead and go into... I still don't understand. These guys are not... They have not enough buyers. But we do have our shipping on, so... we need to get that picked up. And... let's go in here and just get rid of him. So let's go ahead into the oil industry and let's go ahead and start building that up. So we'll go into industry. And did I paint an area? I did, but we need to paint it a little bit bigger. Alright, so that should be enough. I believe. There we go. Alright, so let's go into the oil. And we'll grab our main building. And will he not fit? He will not fit. Alright, maybe we could put him off in here. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so now we have these little tiny oil pumps. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to put these little pumps in. I think we'll just stick these guys way down in here, because these are super tiny. But, the oil industry does not have to be huge, because a lot of their stuff, is really tiny. Even like these pumps in here, they're not very big at all. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these. As you can see, these buildings are super small. So we can actually run these roads a little closer. What we do need is some electric. So let's go ahead and get that done. So let's come from, we actually have it right here. So that is perfect. And then we'll just run it right to there. Sorry. Between the dogs and the people in this house, they're driving me nuts. Yeah, let's get some of these small crude oil tanks. And I think we'll just put these guys. Now these don't have to be in the area. This could be over here. In here. So, I mean, we could put these anywhere. So, if we want, we could put them down over in the warehouse area. And we can actually run maybe a road right behind here and add it to here. But we have so much space in the oil. I'm thinking we'll just pop it in here. I think we'll put 2 in. If we can fit 2 right in here. Or will it touch the street? No, that's good. Alright, so we'll put 2 in there. And we'll go ahead and leave that go. And right now our income is pretty decent. I mean, we're making pretty good money. I think we're going to fill out the rest of this. And I still didn't finish up with my city center, but we'll get to that next. So we'll just fill in here. And here. Got a park here, so we're pretty good. And this should finish up this area over here. I think we have a pretty good area. Just want to delete this here. And run this electric just back in here. So this way I can fill out more of the residents here. Right here. So, and then I think we'll just sneak in a few more of the commercial in here. I don't want to do too much. And I think that'll be it for that. Let's just double check with residents. Could fit a little bit more here and here, and maybe 1 in here and there, and then we'll add a few in here. And I think we have a high school, we have a elementary school, so I think we're good with that. And yeah, these guys have a railroad behind them. Not too crazy. Let's go down in here. This all filled out quite well. I don't think we have much room to add much residents in here. This is right along the parkway, although we could put a sound barrier here. So why don't we go ahead and do that. And again, I feel like I'm rushing. So I'm going to try to slow down again. And I think we'll put it on this side as well. And I think I have a turnaround from before, early on when we first started. I'm just going to take this out. That doesn't belong there. And we'll just go ahead right in here. We'll just connect it right to that. And there's another turnaround I gotta delete. That was from way early on when we first started the game. So let's go ahead and delete that. Alright, so let's see where we're at. Here we have the need for some electric. Let's go ahead and fix that for them. There we go. And some of our commercial went out. I think what we'll do is we'll just dezone some of this. We don't need commercial down in here. We don't have any residents really living in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just delete it. So we definitely don't need it. We could even delete some of these in here. We have plenty of commercial running through. So we'll see how that goes. I'm wondering if I should swing a track of train down through here and hook up a train somewhere in here for some cargo. No, I think we're good. I think we'll just keep this going. These guys seem to be alright. They are using our toll, I think. Let's just see. Our garbage trucks go that way. And let's see. Let's check this green truck right here and see if he gets on the parkway. Yeah, he does. Alright, so anybody going to the trains are going through the tolls. So that's really good. That's what I wanted. And that looks to be good. And let's come on down in here and see if we can add. Let me just see something. Back in our oil. Let me just see. Because we have a high demand for industrial. Oh, and it leveled up. So that's good. So we do have a workers' barracks now. And yeah, let's go ahead and add some new things in here. Because we do have a high demand for industrial. So let's go and see if we can add maybe some workers' barracks right from the front here. So I put 3 of them in. We don't need this block here, or this block, or this block. That was going to be for the main house. The main house is going to sit right there, so that's fine. Let's go in. We have the small pumps. So now we have the small oil drilling. I think we'll go ahead and put those guys here. And I'm going to put quite a few in, because we definitely need it. And then let's go down and we'll see what we got here. We have the oil sludge plant. That can be placed. It's not that big. That's what we have here. This is the one I was looking at. Right, so these are a little bit bigger, but they will still fit in here. So I think we'll just pop them one right after another. And I think we'll add a few more of these guys. There we go. So now if you look at our income, we skyrocketed. We are now making like almost 30,000. So that just shows you how much industrial does really add a lot to your budget. Oh, we finished this. Let's go ahead and delete this I was emptying it before. Yeah, we could just delete this one. And we have the incinerator plants down in here. And we have a few over here. So we're pretty good. Over here we had some abandoned houses. But I guess they got filled. So they're pretty good. Let's just check out our land value. So this is still pretty blue. And the reason being is because we left gravel roads in here. They're never going to be high land value. We do have police, we have fire, we have schools, we have parks, but we're not changing the gravel roads. So that's going to be one of the biggest difference in there. Over here, we can raise this land value. We have to see what they need. Over in here, this is super solid in the middle. Reason being, we also put in elder care over here and child care. Well, I did off camera. So I just wanted to show you, by putting these two in, that adds a lot of value in here. And we also have all the services, I believe. We have the police there. And we have police there. Doesn't help these guys in the middle here. Let's go over here. These guys, they also want more of a police presence. I'm wondering if we just relocate this guy down towards the middle. In here, I think we'll put the fire and the police in here. And that should help with the land value all the way through, because it will cover everybody then. So now let's go ahead and see where we're at here. So police, yeah, that's much better now. These guys could use a little bit more police, but they're just for the services. Over here, we have them down all the way on this end. So I think we're going to move these guys to the middle. And over in this oil, I like to add some fire and police over here, because we definitely need them. These guys will get robbed quite a bit. And then let's go ahead down in here and let's move these guys. This was kind of a silly thing to add them right over there when they got to kind of cover all of these people in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just add him there. And this boy will go right over here. So that should help out greatly with spreading out the coverage. Let's just take a look. See, that's much better now. And the fire coverage is much better. Let's go down in here. Over here, we're not really good with fire coverage. And I want to protect our farm. There we go. And let's come on. I'm wondering if we should sneak just a little dirt road in between here and here and add some fire in here. So if we went into... let's do it. I don't want to really connect the farmland here, but I think this actually might help. If we put a fire department. So I think if we sneak just a little road in here. Alright, let's get rid of just one house. And then if we connect this to this, like that, and then we go ahead and put a fire department in here, I think that's going to help a lot of people in this area. It's not really turning the house as much. Let's go ahead and put some police in here too. I mean, they're saying they're pretty good, but we could use it anyway. We are starting to teeter on the edge as far as needing new oil plants. think we're gonna have to go ahead and put him in. This is our... Where's our services? There we are. Let's go ahead. I think what we will do is... Let's get rid of some of these coal power plants. These are only 40. And our oil is like 120, I think. So let's go ahead and put in a couple of oil to replace these guys. And that should... There we go. Now we got plenty of oil. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's go back to our land values. Alright, so we're good on police. It looks pretty good throughout. We're gonna need some down in here. I think we'll just kind of put one over here. And we'll put a fire department over here. They could just hop on and off from there. We're gonna need electric over here. So let's connect these guys up. And they're gonna get connected. We could connect right to here. There we go. Alright, that seems good. And just trying to figure out where we're going from here. Do have some garbage issues. I don't know. Over here there seems to be some garbage pickup. I always have problems with the main houses getting garbage picked up. I think I said that before. I don't know if it was on here or whether I was doing commentary for YouTube, but I always seem to get problems with the main houses with either getting robbed or garbage. It's always something with those two. I don't know why. Whatever it is, it is. We did start to do the anchovies and we never did the salmon. So I get so sidetracked sometimes. So let's see, what do we need for our salmon? Let's go back into fishing. That's the salmon. So salmon, we need pink. And we definitely have plenty of pink. We can bring this right over to here. Put him there. And then we'll connect the road. Like that. There we go. We'll just connect him in both. Could have left it at as a dead end, but I like kind of connecting him up. And he's going to need water. We'll just come from this guy here. And then this guy here. And that should give us the water. Now it's just electric. Let's see, can we put in one of these guys? 17, 18. I like using these guys. I don't know why my controller keeps zooming in. I zoom out, it zooms in. I could actually put maybe one of these right in the middle. I mean, we do have plenty of electric. I did put in that nice, although for some reason they're having trouble getting oil. I don't know why. Got the parkway coming in here. Alright, well they got oil now, so that was strange. They shouldn't have any problems with oil. I don't really want to come across here. Guess we'll just connect him up here. With that. And let's go ahead and run the route. Sorry, I get so distracted sometimes. So we do need pink. I do want a curve. I gotta make sure this is on there. So pink is all the way around here. See if we can get it as much as we can. And this pink. Kind of got a rock there. I don't know why this stupid controller keeps zooming in. It's really annoying. Alright, so let's see how efficient this is. There goes our first boat. Let's pause it a second and snag him. There we go. Might be a little too long, but we'll see. Yeah, he's already 60%. So I think we may have to shorten it up just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, he's already at 87, 90, 95. Alright, 100% there. So if he's 100% there, let's go ahead and see where we're at. I think we'll come here and we'll just cut off this end right there. And we'll just have him come straight across right there. So let's see, where's the next boat? Right here. So let's go and check him. And we're going to follow him the rest of the way. So he's at 50, 65, 70, 85, 95, 89, 100. Alright, that's close enough. He's right there. I might just not come. Let's go back into here, and I think what we'll do is we'll just have him cut straight across, because I think he's good right here. So where's our next boat? Right there. So we'll check him. So let's go ahead and just connect this to that. And let's go into the inspector and click on him. And then start the game back up. 94, 95, 97, 99, 100. Yep, that works for me. I'm quite happy with that. Alright, so we got that going on. We got that going on. Let's go ahead back into our city over here. Just check something. Alright. So down over here where our government is, our city hall, let's go ahead and see. I think there's some nice government buildings we could put in. So we have a government office. So I think we'll put him in there. Yeah, why don't we put him right about there. And then, let's see what else we got. So I think in my custom content pack, we have, yeah, here we go. We have some nice stuff in here. Keep bouncing out of it. I don't know why. Small office building. That'll work. Maybe that can come in right over here. And then Resort Hotel, the local registry office. I think that'll look really well over here. And then the district office building and a city office building. So we could place that right over here. And this one over here. And then I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're pretty good with that. So we kind of have all the like little government buildings all together over here. And we do need to stretch the electric over here. So we'll just bounce that to there. And that to there. So that's pretty good. So this is our city hall over here. And then we have the registry building and the offices down in here. That looks pretty good. We could do some kind of little park over here or something. That'll be nice. Let's see if we just go into here. Do we have anything nice to put in here? I think we have, wait a second. Is it in landmarks? Let's see. I don't want the Central Park. That's a little big. Although that would look nice maybe across the street in here. Though it's a little big. Yeah, it is kind of big. There's a little park in here. We got the lungs of the city. But that's, I don't think I want that either. Friendly neighborhood park. That might look good right across the street here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we can add some paths of our own through here. And let's see. We can just come straight and come to here. And then maybe do the same over here. Like that. And then maybe come over here. And come into... I'm going to be careful here. To there. And then... come from here. There we go. And then down over here, we can add some more trees. Hold on, I gotta find my tree thing. There we go. And we can kind of just pop a few in here. And let me just see, I think in the parks area, we do have some fountains and benches. So we could put a fountain over here. We could do a bench. Maybe one over here. And let's see what else we have. We have some nice standing stones like that. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I don't know what just happened with my Twitch. It just kind of flickered. Alright, let's see. Let me just see what that looks like. That looks pretty. I like that. Over here, I do want to put the arch coming into the city. And that would be in our landmarks as well. That is right over here. Our city arch. Like that. So that's coming into the city. And that actually needs power, huh? Believe it or not. So we'll just give him some power. There we go. So I like that. I think that looks pretty good. We'll see about adding some other things. I would like to put another building here. So this way the kind of like this stands out here. So I'm thinking maybe let's go into more of the landmark buildings. And let's just see if there's another building or Colossal Order Office. How big is he? He's huge. We don't want him. The mall. The Opera House. Expo Center. Let's just see. Science Center. Just want something small. What is this down in here? This rail yard shopping center. That's pretty cool. Office skyscraper. Again, these are too big. We got the city office, the district office, the local registry. High-rise office building, that's too big. Small office building we put in. That's the service center. I think we might just put in, I don't want a resort hotel. I think maybe just a downtown hotel. Right in here, in the city center here. And this way, if anybody comes down, they want to get married, they got the local registry, they got the hotel right next door. They're all set. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave this episode off here. We've been on a little over an hour. We got a lot done. We do need some either crematory or let's see, do we have crematories yet? Not yet. So we need a cemetery down in here. I think we'll just put one right off of here, but maybe we'll just sneak a block back here somewhere. Maybe over on this area. Let's just come in and just put in a little road from off in here. Maybe they have to kind of travel across that little river on that little bridge, which kind of looks cute. And then they'll be able to go to the cemetery right here. I think that'll be good. Alright, so like I was saying, let me add some water first. Again, I will eventually get to what I was saying, which is we've been on for about a little over an hour now. So I think we're going to end this episode off here. Let me just give them some electric. And I'm hoping to be back on next week sometime. If not, maybe the end of this week. We did get a lot done. We actually filled out this whole area. We filled out the oil industry, which we did level up and we never added to. So we could add some stuff into there. I don't think we ever finished up adding into here. So yeah, let's go ahead and put some... Let's just add a few more things before I leave. I don't want to forget about it. Okay. And so we got the small. Then we did this. Then we just did this. Let's go ahead and move up. We put in the plant. We put in the crude oil. We didn't do a cavern. We could do one there. And put in another storage area. Maybe down in, let's see, over here maybe? There we go. And then we got our fence. And then I just want to go into unique buildings here. So we got our household plastics factory. That we can't use, I don't think yet. We have to wait. A lot of this stuff you have to wait until you have all the thing. Like the bakery, you only need the farm. The industrial steel plant, let me just click into here. Let's see what we need. Usually tells us. You know what? I think we're going to mess around with the unique buildings, unique factories later on. We're not going to mess around with that too much right now. For now, we're going to leave this off. We did a lot. We added in new areas. We got new oil. So we have a whole new industry. We have a city center now, which we may connect into this area over here. We did fill out this whole area here. And I think we're super close. Let's see, I think we gotta hit the milestone at 18,000. So we have about 3,000 more to go. We could fill in a few more residents here and there. But I'm thinking maybe we'll put a couple of high density buildings in this area over here by the city center. Not too many, but a few I think we'll put in. So I think we're going to leave this off here. And it was fun. Thanks. I hope to see you next time. And bye.